Hello, and welcome to another day where we're going to be looking at Psalm 23. I suspect that Psalm 23 is probably the most well known and maybe even the most loved of all the Psalms written by David. David was someone who knew what it meant to be a shepherd and to care for his sheep. It's probably because David paints such a personal picture that it fills me with an overriding sense of calm and peace whenever I read it, because it's a real expression of his own experience. I read a phrase recently which said, "Don't wrestle, nestle." And in Psalm 23, I think we begin a journey to a place where whatever may be happening to us, we find that place where we can stop wrestling and just nestle with the Lord, who is our shepherd. And it's a place where we don't need anything else, just him. God takes us to that place of green pasture and quiet waters, and there, as we surrender completely to him, we experience the same thing that David experienced, that overriding calm and peace, because we are with the one who has an overriding love and care for us. And there, in that total surrender to the shepherd's care, where I know that he is the provider of all that I could ever need, he restores my soul. Why does my soul need restoring? If you looked up the word in the dictionary, you'd see that restore would say to re-establish, to repair, or to bring back to its original condition. I've had a few attempts at trying to restore a few items of furniture over the years, items of furniture that have been damaged, worn, spoilt, or just lost the shine. And sometimes I've tried to cut corners by covering up some of the blemishes with a bit of an easy fix. But when you watch someone like a French polisher, you see that restoring something involves an investment of time, personal care and devotion, and a desire to see it return to its original condition, its original beauty. It's a real labour of love. I like to think of my soul as my spiritual heart that beats in union with God. When it stops beating in union with God, it is because I've stopped going to that place of surrender and rest with the shepherd. And I've allowed things to come in to distract, to damage, to spoil, to take off the shine. We have a loving shepherd who would never be content with an easy fix. God is in the full restoration business, and he will be devoted to returning us to our original condition, our beautiful condition as he created us to be, where our spiritual heart beats in union with his. And having restored our souls, he once again shows us the better way. He guides me in paths of righteousness for his name's sake. A shepherd has no desire to see his sheep go astray or be caught in the thorny briars of the world. I'm sure, like me, you've travelled around in rural areas and spotted sheep in a field with different coloured markings on their coats. Farmers have dyed their sheep different colours for many years so that they can identify which sheep belongs to which farmer. And when I think of those words, for his name's sake, it conjures up a picture of those sheep. For as God restores us and leads us, he has placed the name that is above all names upon our lives as a sign that we are his. As we follow him in paths of righteousness, others will see his mark of ownership on our lives. Psalm 23 does not speak of a pathway without difficulties or conflicts or pain, but a path where God is ever present, ever providing, and ever blessing. I pray that we will all dwell in this beautiful truth as we continue our journey through this psalm in the next few days, and we will know for ourselves the overriding calm and peace of being led and nourished by our shepherd. So my prayer for everyone this week is that we don't wrestle, we nestle with the shepherd and know his amazing love, his amazing grace, his amazing provision. Then we walk in those paths of righteousness for his name's sake. Amen.